Ladies and gentlemen, my name's StrifeTech, and I'm here to ask and answer one simple question. Is it worth your time? On trial today, Doom. Released on Steam in May of 2016 by id Software, this is a first-person shooter where you are just slaughtering demons. It bears the same name as the original Doom, and you can quickly see why.
They are rage, brutal, without mercy. But you will be worse. Rip and tear, until it is done.
The base story is very simple and is told via unskippable interactions and voice transmissions. Basically, you wake up in a sealed tomb, you put on some armor, and you're a demon-killing machine. You also don't take orders from anyone.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I'm the head of this facility. I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits us both.
You are here to kill demons and stop the incursion of hell. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're going to do it your way, and you are going to save everyone. Now, this is just the base story, and what I mean by base story is this is what you get if you just play through the game and you don't look at anything else, really. However, id Software did give you more if you wanted to jump down that rabbit hole of lore. The Codex is filled with information about the places you're visiting, the enemies you're fighting, how they were created, what a Lazarus wave is, the people you encounter, just everything is in that Codex. And if you sit down and take the time to read it, you're going to find a whole bunch of lore about the Doom Marine and where he came from and the expeditions to hell and all this stuff. It's all really great if you actually want to dive into that. It really fleshes out this world instead of just leaving it a hack and slash shooter. The vast majority of gameplay revolves around killing demons however you want. There are a couple of helper mechanics, finishers that'll give you health, and a chainsaw that gives you ammo. However, that chainsaw is also an insta-kill mechanic. So you have to decide, do you really need that ammo? Or do you want to save it for when you're overwhelmed and take out a big guy real quick? It's basically an impromptu dance of death. The music pounds in your ears as you're running on just pure instinct. You'll come to find some weapons work better in different situations, but ultimately, the fight is completely impromptu. You go where you need to go, you fight how you need to fight, and it feels so good. When you're not fighting, you're exploring and platforming. You'll gain access to a double jump, and there are secrets hiding throughout the level, and there are some rune trials which you'll find that will provide some passive buffs upon completion. The exploration isn't anything groundbreaking, but it is enjoyable. 3D graphics don't usually hold up well. Just go and rewatch any of those older Pixar movies and you'll see. 3D as a medium of art typically looks bad even after just a year or two with how quickly graphics have been progressing. However, around 2016, 3D graphics hit a peak. Just enough realism was achieved that when looking back on these games, they still look pretty good, and will probably still continue to look good since the graphical changes aren't making leaps and bounds as they used to be. So needless to say, this game looks good. Very good. And from what I've read, id Software has done a great job at optimizing this that it basically runs on anything. One last thing on graphics. Each level has a secret area that is rather difficult to find, but when found, it gives you a nice blast from the past. Mick Gordon is a genius. He took the original Doom soundtrack and brought new life into it. It is the perfect demon-slaying music. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Doomslayer himself had this rocking in his headset as he was just slaughtering everything. Beyond the music, all the guns sound amazing. They're all impactful and beefy as they should be. The executions sound gory. It really does make you feel like the Doomslayer. So, is it worth your time? Definitely. This is one of the best first-person shooters of all time. It easily sits in my top 10. And at $20 on Steam, you are getting an incredible deal. To note, there is an entire multiplayer aspect that I did not touch on. While I did play it, I had a lot of complaints about it. If you want a multiplayer FPS, this isn't it. Just enjoy the campaign and rock out to the awesome music. My name's been StrifeTech, and thank you for watching. That like and subscribe button is there if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Is It Worth Your Time?